Welcome to the British and European car show. Starting at the TVRs, I've actually already looked around most of the show, although there's still cars coming in. That's a TVR Chimera, and this is a Tuscany, and what's this one called? I can't think of the name of this one off the top of my head now. But this is the Severa. So this one here, believe it or not, is actually a four-seater. It's the only four-seater TVR made, was the Severa. But yeah, love my TVRs. And we're going to head over this way because we're heading to the Citroens. And my wife says that Citroens are boring, and I love them. I love Citroens. I wouldn't buy one because they're French, so they come with all the things that most French cars come with in terms of problems, but boy, are they nice cars. So we'll start here with the 2CV. So these have a two-cylinder engine. I think it's about 600cc from memory. So not the fastest cars in the whole world. And we're going to skip the modern ones. I don't like the modern ones so much. But we're going to come down to some of the older ones. There's a nice Citroen. So that one is a light 15, that one. Yep. And another 2CV, that's a much earlier model 2CV, that one. And a DS. They have different size engines. I'm going to guess 19. Oh, ID 19. So that's the cheap. The ID is this cheaper version of the DS. This one here might be a DS. I just said D special, so I don't know whether that one's a DS or an ID. So we'll try and move away from the music so that you can actually hear me and things. Yeah, they're the Citroens. Now, my wife's been taking an awful lot of photos, and I'm not going to walk around the whole show again, but there are Ferraris here. There's a Countach replica. That's over this way, so we might go and find that to show you. But there's some genuine Ferraris here. There's some a lot of nice Jags. In fact, there's a nice Jag right there. That's this white one that we're coming up on. That's an XK150. I think that's the only XK I've seen here today. And next to that's a Triumph 2500S. Now this has been my wife's dream car for many, many, many years, one of these. Well, I don't think she'd trade the MX in on it. What else was over here? Oh, a lot of really nice Fords over here too. Escorts and Capris and things like that. They're all over here. More cars are arriving all the time, so it's getting very hard to keep track of what I have seen and what I haven't. Here's all the nice Escorts and Corsinas and Capris and things. This is the Ford section over here. Basically, most of the cars are parked in the various clubs, so all the cars that are similar will be together, but only mostly, not entirely, because cars are arriving later. Can't necessarily park with the club that they're meant to park with. That's alright. You can see all these nice, so that's an Anglia. Love the Ford Anglias, love them. And behind that, this is a Mark 1 Corsina here. Again, wonderful, gorgeous cars. Hard to believe these were an everyday car once upon a time. A nice Escort Mark 2. Two-door Mark 2 Cortina, sorry. And a couple more Mark 1 Escorts. There's just so much here, I don't know what to show you and what to leave out, because I can't show you absolutely everything here. It's just, there's way, way too much. It would take 5 or 6 videos to show you everything that is nice, and I don't want to do 5 or 6 videos. We'll come over here and have a look at some of the older Triumphs. So this one I think is a TR2 from the looks.
My bumper clips on the side of it.
This little the tonneau cover here that covers the passenger seat. I'd love to get something like that made up for my MX-5. My wife reckons that would look silly. I reckon it looks really nice, so having that little cover that covers the passenger seat as well when you're on your own. Another TR2, and that one's an earlier one, is it? No, the same. So yeah, as I say, I'm really not quite sure what to show you. There's just so much here, and I don't want to spend all day making videos. So a lot of Aston Martins over there. There's one here on its own, or two here on their own. There's a whole swagger of Aston Martins over the other side. Please excuse that live music playing. It is quite loud, so I hope it's not being too annoying to you. Oh, here's a Triumph Stag. This bright yellow one here is a Triumph Stag. I love them too. Gotta love a good Stag. And next to that is a 944. Yep, a Porsche 944. Another gorgeous looking car. And yeah, so just doing a very short video today because I don't want to be spending all day videoing, but yeah, there's just so many nice cars here. Just don't even, don't know where to start. Don't know what you'd like to see and what you wouldn't. There's swaggers and minis. There's I'm in the Vauxhall area at the moment, I'd say, from the looks of things. It's a Humber, that one, no? Yeah. But yeah, so I think I might call that it for this video. I've shown you the Citroens, which are probably my favourites here. There's something interesting down here. We'll go and have a look at what that is. It's arrived after I did. Oh, Triumph Spitfire. Now this is not the only car here that makes mine look big by comparison. There's a few cars here that is absolutely tiny and make mine look huge. There's a nice little Vauxhall here with the Vauxhall racing stripes on it. That's the dealer team Vauxhall colours, those stripes.
Actually, one thing, when you see this, looks so tiny again, doesn't it? Like compared to these other ones, they're monstrous compared to it.
And I see,
Look at the size of that.
if you look over here, you notice a few American cars have snuck in here as well. I think they missed their weekend last weekend, so they've come for this weekend instead. Yeah. So, what I might do with this video to pad it out a wee bit is I might also post some of the photos that my wife's taken. I've got my wife take some still photos of some of the more interesting things.
I didn't realise that was a Chevette.
Yeah.
I mean, the Chevettes I normally think of as the ones that we have.
Yeah, the little two-door hatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite small.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't want to wander around the whole thing again, especially because there's some cars that aren't so interesting amongst all the really interesting cars, so you have to wander a long way to see everything that's fun, but I've shown you quite a few, and I might, I think I might just call that a day with this video, just enjoy the day, not stuck behind the phone the whole time, but I will post some still photos as well as the video, so you can enjoy some of the other things I haven't bothered to walk back around again to show you. Okay, thanks, bye.
Thanks for watching.